Hello everybody, I'm Adrian, and today I'll be doing a review on my Maserati Granturismo 5-year ownership. Yeah, it's 40 degrees, and also this is the first time ever I've kind of let my beard grow, so it's the first time I ever have beer on any of my videos. So I'll be doing try to make it in depth on what it's like on the ownership, how the car's doing mechanically, just a couple different things. So yeah, 2014, this car still looks great. So even after so many years, it's still such a beautiful car. And if you guys have had a chance to see the brand new Maserati Granturismo, you can tell that Maserati took this design and kind of copied the shape. All right, so let's take this thing out for a drive. I'm doing a bit of a long drive today. Let's take it out on the highway. Makes such a awesome sound. So it still excites me. It's still a really fun car to drive. So I want to go ahead and start with how the car has been mechanically, the reliability of it, because that's one thing I get asked a lot of times, especially people commenting that they're wanting to buy one. And yeah, I think that is one of the most important car. You want a car that's gonna be reliable, not giving you trouble. And so this car, so since I've had it for a little over 5 years now. It's been a great car. I haven't had any problems with it. It still sounds great. It still feels mechanically sound. It starts up every time, so really no issues with it at all. So that is great. This car has been such an awesome car, and that's one of the things I looked at when I was looking to purchase this car. Is I did some research on how the cars held up, and yeah, I'm glad this car after all these years hasn't given me any issues. Now there is one instance I want to talk about. Is I did shortly after I bought it, I was hearing some unusual noise in the engine. I took it to the Maserati dealership. This was when the car was still under warranty, and I want to talk about that experience because out of all the dealerships that I've been to, whether it's just to buy parts or merchandise, I've always had a positive experience. But so that was my only time ever really taking it to for a warranty issue, I guess if you could call it that. And when I took my car in, just the attention to detail of everything, they had a loaner for me right there by the front door. It was a cold day. They even had it running with the heater on, and it was like a $50-something thousand value car. So it was a decent car. And but I wanted to look at the cars. Well, they even went ahead and parked the car for me. So I came back a couple days later, and they had my car parked right there pretty much by the front of the entrance. They told me it was nothing of an issue, and they didn't charge me anything. So I know in a lot of different brands I would have been charged. So that's just kind of how warranty operates. If they can't really replace a part or something, then they'll make the customer pay for it. But Maserati, I mean, on my case, I don't know if you guys let me know if you have had an issue where they charge you if they can't figure out an issue. I would like to know. But in my case, they didn't charge me anything, neither for having their loaner car for a couple days. So that was great. And another time I want to talk about is when I had my car in for an oil change. They even met me out there on the parking lot, and I'm not kidding you, they even have a red carpet. I guess they give you the red carpet treatment when you pull in. But so yeah, the only two times I've been to the Maserati dealership, one was for service, one was for warranty. positive experience. They told me it came with the Maserati territory. They try to provide a better service than on your average car, so that was great. So another thing I like to do is I'm taking a road trip throughout the country, and there happen to be Maserati dealerships nearby. I stopped by on my way, and one time, just because I was traveling far away and stopped by at their dealership, they even gave me like $40–50 cooler or something. I was gonna buy it, but they just went ahead and gave it to me. So yeah, as far as throughout the different Maseratis I've been to, it's always been a great experience, whether I'm there to buy merchandise or parts. Just trying to pass this car. So speaking of acceleration, so yeah, this car is not it's really not meant to be a race car. It's got 454 horsepower. It's a pretty heavy car, but to me, it's not really how fast the car is. I think it's pretty decent. I like the car, not necessarily for having great acceleration, but it makes a great sound. It looks great. The car has been reliable. It's a comfortable car, 4 seaters. It's got great space, and so I'm the second owner of this car. The previous owner used to even have their child in the back, just because these cars really do have a lot of room. So on the back, even adults can fit, which is great. A lot of 2-door coupes that have seats in the back, they really don't have a lot of room. One example that really comes to mind is I test drove Lotus Evora, and it had seats on the back. Those seats were pretty much useless. I mean, they were probably just for like a child, and that's it. So I don't even know why they even put seats on that car. But on the Maserati, this car has room for adults. So it's kind of cold right now, but I can tell the car having a little bit of issue hooking up. But wow, what a awesome noise this car makes. And this is a car that you know, people will hear it before they'll even see it. And this car does bring attention, and it's been pretty positive. Every now and then I get thumbs up, and even though this car's kind of stealthy though, but if it was a brighter color, it'd be more it'd get more attention. Like if it was a light blue, a red, but this car being gray, it is kind of stealthy. So another thing about, if you wanted today to drive this car, and I think it's really awesome, especially driving it at night. So if you're like me that's got bad vision, not the best vision, this car's great because it's got the directional headlights. So as I'm turning the wheel, it turns the beams to face the direction, and that is really cool. It definitely helps when I'm driving. So I think that is awesome. So yeah, this car could be a great daily driver. Now, unfortunately, now I can't really give much of an input as far as running costs, because so when I bought this car, I bought it used, but it had just had a major service, like all the fluids, the drive belts, brand new tires, alignment. So this car, when I bought it, it was ready to go. So all I've done to this car is just the oil changes, brake fluid flush, and I do those myself, just because I like working on my cars, and at the same time I save a good bit of money. I do my own oil change with the original oil and filter for like 140 bucks. So, oh, that guy's light. So I can't really give you an input as far as maintenance cost. Could always get with, if you're looking to buy one of these, could get with Maserati. They could give you the latest prices. So I'm 6'1", and I feel really comfortable in this car. I don't even have the seat all the way back. I still got another inch that I can go back. For example, I got a C7 Corvette. If you've seen my videos, I got that seat all the way back on that car. So yeah, I'm fixing to get up on the highway here in a little bit, but just wanted to point out the comfort again, because I've been through this roads several times with the Corvette, and the light's green and traffic is stopped and all that shifting, and yeah, it honestly gets uncomfortable. But the Maserati, not just because it's automatic, it's just a Grand Tour. It's made for long distance, comfort car. Find the seats really comfortable. The ride, I know the noise, but when I'm not really on the throttle, this car is really calm. It's not really an annoying exhaust. Now let's talk about the value of this car. For the money, I think it's such a great car. Now originally, yeah, brand new, I don't think they were worth the MSRP. So like this car, its MSRP was like $140 something thousand. I picked it up, well, it still had almost 2 years of its warranty when I bought it, and I got it for half price. After taxes, I paid like $73,000. So it lost 50% of its value in like 2 years time. Nowadays, one like mine, a 2014, this one does have a lot of options like the carbon fiber, but I don't think they're adding that much to the value. Could probably pick it up for like 50 grand, maybe even a little bit less. Seen them as low as like low 20,000s for like a 08 high mileage. I think eventually these cars will go up a little bit in value. Being an analog car, naturally aspirated engine, V8, it's just a dying breed. I think eventually people will miss it, then they'll realize what a great car this was. So I plan to hold on to it for a while and keep on driving it. So let me know what you guys want to see, what content, and thanks for watching. Get a little bit of exhaust note right here.